Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I got goodies. So let's dump it out here and we'll see what we got. Oh, we got some real goodies. All right. So kind of had to do some restocking. Picked up some other things that I needed to as well. And I'm going to run down through here really quickly what we got. You guys know I've been throwing the big plugs. And I've said this before and I will say it again. The gold standard, I think, for a deep crankbait is the Strike King XD series. And there are two colors that I love. You know, your powder blue back chartreuse and Tennessee Shad 2.0. And these are both 8XDs. These are, I'm going to be honest with you, these are the only two colors that you need. If you're like me, you're kind of on a budget. If you get those two colors, you will be able to go out and you will be able to catch fish on any lake in the country because it's got you covered from really muddy water right on down to clear water. And this one works in clear water too. So picked up that. Been needing some 6-pound tests. So I picked up some FC leader. This is like a 50-yard spool, perfect for leader line. A bait that I've been hearing a ton about, just have not picked one up yet. And a color I've been hearing a lot about. This is the 6 Sense Cloud 9. This is a C15. And this is in lavender citrus. This color is everywhere. As a matter of fact, I think it was Darian is Fishing that started really talking about this. Had to pick one up. Can't wait to try this out. It's in that perfect depth zone. So going to be trying chunking that around maybe this afternoon. Don't know yet. You know, once again, I picked up, you know, some big finesse worms. These are 7.5-inch Strike King. These are the super finesse worm. They're that Elastec, as you guys know. Those are perfect worms because you can catch a lot of fish on them. A bait that I've ran out of and just haven't picked up any yet. This is the 3-inch Hazardong Shad from Mega Bass. Really love this little itty bitty swim bait, and it will get bit when nothing else will. So that's another good bait as well. Also, picked up some snaps. These are the VMC crankbait snaps. Love these for cranking. Really allows you to change out your baits really quickly. Was out of some Ned heads, and I've been, you know, kind of playing around with various Ned heads, and so these are the Josh Douglas Perfect Ned. These are from Outcast Tackle. Picked some up, figured I'd give them a shot as well. Ran out of my Magnum spot remover, so I picked up some more of those. So these are a 1/2 ounce. Really like these for offshore fishing. Now this is something that I picked up to try. These are the Mijou Fishing wobble heads. And these come with a TK 120 hook, so really good hook on them. Can't wait to really kind of get out there and, you know, kind of play around with these. I think, and this is why I picked these up, I think this will be something that I can throw out there on those deep schools here on Norman and give them something a little bit different from, you know, the big cranks. So going to try that out over the next couple of weeks. Picked up some Carolina rig weights. These are lead. And these are the bullet weight torpedo weights. All they are is a cylinder weight. And I'll be honest, I don't like throwing tungsten on a Carolina rig because I'm so scared that I'm going to lose it. So I go with lead. Pick these up. Was running low on those. For my Hazardong swimmers, I've been using the VMC Moon Eye. These are little 1/8 ounce, so it's super finesse, you know, type bait. Also, ran out of these a while ago. Ran out of these back in March, fishing on Lake Chickamauga. These are the Magnum Finesse worm, green pumpkin, of course, the only color really that you need. Here on Norman, when I'm drop shotting, I'm usually using 2 baits. And so this will kind of, help you out a little bit. I use the Dream Shot and I use the flatworm. And this color right here is the brown back. It's perfect shad imitator. I hope you guys can see that. Really awesome color. And this bait gets bit. And those spotted bass love it. Now, final thing that I wanted to really run down really quickly here. And I can't wait to try these out on those offshore schools that I found. And these are the Jenko Bigwig jigs. Used these a lot last summer. As a matter of fact, I used this one except in the bait fish color on Douglas and caught a lot of fish on it. This is a really good jig. Super impressed with it. Has a really good hook. But then I picked up this a little bit lighter one. This is a 1/2 ounce, and I'm really, I really can't wait to try these 2 baits out. You know, the hair jigs, because, and this will kind of play into what I wanted to talk about for the fishing report today. So the fish are continuing to move out, and now you can still catch them on a 6XD. You can still catch them on a DT16. I've been playing around with some DT16s here lately, but they're starting to get outside of that range, and so I mentioned this in last week's video. If not, it'll be up here in the corner. You can go check it out, or it'll also be down in the description. That I started using a Flutter Spoon and a big scrounger head. So when I was out on the lake on Monday, I think it was Monday. So it was actually the day before, the week before, anyway. I was catching fish in 25 to 30 foot of water, and I was slow rolling a big, not a big swim bait, but a heavy swim bait. I was using the Truebass, the 4.5 and Citron. That's kind of that citrus color. And I don't know really why that color is working as well as it is right now. Because the water, even on the lower end of Lake Norman, is very clear. But that citrus color, the Caribbean shad, and the DT series, or the powder blue back chartreuse and the Strike King, and the Citron and that swim bait, those are the colors that have been working, and those are the colors that I've been using. And if it's worked, it's like I used to say growing up, and was told growing up, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So anyway, guys, I'm going to be playing around with some of this stuff. Definitely going to be playing around with the wobble head offshore. And I've even thought about playing around with the Tokyo rig. So there may be some things coming up in a couple next upcoming weeks here on the channel, some videos that you guys may really enjoy because they might really help you. So stay tuned. Once again, guys, thanks for tuning in. The first Where's the Bite on Lake Norman did really well. The second one's doing very well. Hopefully by now you've watched the deep cranking on Lake Norman part 1. I was catching those fish on a DT14. And hopefully you watched yesterday's video, deep cranking on Lake Norman part 2. And what I really loved about that video was it was just raw, unedited footage. And, that was 43 minutes of just catching fish, deep cranking. And I hope you enjoyed that video. It was really fun. Next Monday, I'll have a really awesome video out for you guys. the best 3 hours of fishing that I've ever experienced. Don't know if I'll be able to fit all of it into a video because there just is so many fish catches, and I want to try to get as many of those out to you guys as possible. So guys, hope you enjoyed this Tackle Warehouse unboxing and Lake Norman fishing report. Fishing's good, so can't wait to check out some of these baits. The main reason I picked up the 8XD was to try to maybe reach those fish that are getting outside of the range of the 6XD. I really still think those bass are going to hit that bait, so I'm not too concerned about it. And then I really wanted to give this Cloud 15 and that Lavender Citrus a go because, man, it is such a cool color. If you haven't checked that out yet, do that as well. So, yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful afternoon. Thanks for tuning into the Bass and Pastor. Catch you guys later.